Welcome to A Mason's Work, the podcast where we review Masonic symbols and illustrate how they can be used to solve problems in everyday life. With your host, Brian Mattox, a proud member of the Craftsman Online Media Network.
So I was working with the Plumb in reflection the other day, and I learned something really productive. You've probably heard, like I have, the statement or the sentiment that nice guys finish last. And if you've ever experienced nice guys finishing last for yourself, there is a lot of positive emotions that come from this. I know it sounds crazy, right? Because you finished last, you didn't get what you wanted. But the martyrdom that comes with being the nice guy, the self-righteousness that comes with it, all of the kind of sort of self-soothing indignance that comes with being the nice guy that finishes last, is a big part of the objective of being that nice guy. Another part of that conversation that's really important to understand is the nice guy finishing last is a Plumb problem. And it's a Plumb problem because it is a misapplication of behaviors to achieve an unstated outcome. Though, let me be clear. When we talk about somebody who's a nice guy and they are trying to do the right thing, more often than not, they are trying to do the right thing in order to achieve an outcome. There is a disconnect somewhere in the line, and instead of being upfront, they are creating an implied social pressure to deliver on a result. So you'll see it a lot in the dating sphere. It's where a lot of toxic sort of men hang out. They will create, they'll do the nice thing, whatever that is. I loaned you money to fix your car. X or Y or Z. Examples abound, with the expectation, the unstated, to be clear, and this is where the nice guy problem starts, the unstated expectation that it was going to turn into something else, that I was going to exchange this behavior for some form of social capital, which I was then going to leverage to get one of my needs met, whatever those needs might be. And that unstated objective is the core of the nice guy problem. It's that the behavior is not aligned to, not visibly and obviously aligned to the Plumb. It's like, well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this nice guy stuff? I don't know, because someone told me to, because somebody sold me along the line this idea that if I did these nice pro-social things, that my outcome would happen automatically. And if you've watched any of the Sunday morning cartoons growing up, back when Sunday morning or Saturday morning cartoons were a thing, that was clearly communicated in almost every show. Go do the right thing, and the outcome you're looking for will happen. But it was just like a big question mark in the middle. Well, how is that going to happen? Don't worry, it'll work itself out. That's not Plumb behavior, and it's not building Plumb relationships. It's not building relationships based on mutual respect, all that kind of stuff. This nice guy finishes last sort of sentiment is essentially that question mark. Like, I did all of the nice things, but I didn't get what I was looking for. First things first. You will find yourself saying this to yourself in a regular, conversation internally. When you say, man, I did all the right things, that I didn't get what I want. First things first, state what you want. State what you want. That's going to solve 99% of your problems, and you will not feel put upon. If you want a date, ask for a date. If you want money, make it clear that you're going to do some things for money, whatever they might be. Don't let the unstated question mark of what your objectives are lead you down this path where this pro-social behavior that you're trying to do essentially becomes this sort of badge of suffering that you wear, so that you can get that social approval from your friends because I did all the right things. Look how unfair the world is. Look how put upon I am. When in fact, the answer was stop trying to expect the world, whatever that might be, to become a mind reader, to give you what you think you want without you having to do the work, the discomfort, the other things that come with trying to get that outcome. And you'll find that the whole conversation shifts. And just try this across the board. When you're out and about and you're trying to figure out why things aren't going your way, start by defining what your way is. What is it that you want? I know it sounds crazy. Figure out what it is you want. Write it down. Write it down on paper. Find a slip of paper somewhere. Put it in a text message to yourself. This is what I want. And the moment you write that down, you'll grab your plumb and say, is the behavior I'm undertaking able to create that outcome? If the answer is no, you're operating out of plumb. See you next week.
The views represented in this podcast are those of the speaker alone and are not representative of any grand or subordinate lodge.
Hi, Brian here. I wanted to thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you have any suggestions or guidance for further episodes you'd like to see or hear, whatever the case may be, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at amasonswork.com, and we will try and incorporate your suggestions into a future recording. Thanks.
Freemasonry teaches us that the true work is within, a lifelong journey of reflection, discipline, and discovery. At A Mason's Work, we help Masons bring out their best selves through meaningful self-inquiry and symbolic practice. From personal reflection to lodge engagement, we offer tools that turn symbols into action. Visit us at amasonswork.com. The work is within. The time is now.